Welcome back, Nerd Squad. My name is Roya Destroya, and this is Top 10 Nerd. There is no shortage of Hulk all across the board in Marvel storylines. He is so prominent that not only has he inspired many alternate versions of Bruce Banner, but also several spin-off characters who have developed their own story arcs and adventures. So let's take a look at the top 10 alternate versions of the Hulk, and this is part 3. Back to that drinking game, guys. In the number 10 spot, we have EXILES Hulk. This version of the Hulk was featured in the EXILES series and acted as a replacement to Colossus on the Weapon X team. He had one job: to defeat Hyperion. He failed miserably at that job, but I'll be damned if I don't mention how stunning that mesh shirt and hairdo were on the big guy. In case you didn't catch it, I'm being sarcastic. This guy's look was laughable at best, but sometimes that's what you need in an extremely violent comic book. Coming in at number 9 is She-Hulk. This new character first made her debut in her own series, Savage She-Hulk. She isn't a different version of Bruce by definition. She is her own character with different versions, but she shares a part of him, literally. Jennifer Walters received the blood transfusion from Bruce Banner, leading her to acquire some of that fun green stuff. She, however, retains her emotional control, and her transformation has become permanent in later comics. Plus, she works as a lawyer, so you know just how scary she can be. Next, at number 8, we got Spider-Hulk. In the storyline of the Secret Wars, there is a mini-series focused on Spider Island, and there's a character in this story known as Spider-Hulk, who, you guessed it, is a Hulkish version of Spider-Man. He works as a minion for the Spider-Queen, who has unleashed a spider virus across Manhattan to gain control over the city, and Spider-Hulk would have stayed her minion if it wasn't for his transformation to the next Hulk on our list. In the number 7 spot is Lizard Hulk. Yes, 2 Hulks in one story, very exciting stuff. You can tell I don't have a lot in my life to be excited about. In order to free Spider-Hulk of the Spider-Queen's control, Agent Venom, Spider-Woman, and Vision provide him with a serum made from Lizard, which transforms him into, surprise, a Lizard Hulk. Luckily, despite the terrifying appearance, he was on board to get a little revenge on the Queen for enslaving him. Coming in at number 6, we have The End Hulk. Hulk the End was a singular comic book that followed the story of Bruce Banner, who was the last human left on Earth after a nuclear holocaust. He's depressed and, as Bruce Banner, only wishes to die. But this proves a little difficult when the Hulk stops him each and every time he tries to off himself. The reason behind that being the Hulk still wishes to prove himself the strongest being on Earth. To who exactly? Next up at number 5 is APE-HULK. You could say this Hulk was pretty bananas. Marvel Apes was a 4-part series that gave a new and fuzzy spin on some of our favorites, Hulk included. He didn't get a fun pun for a name, but he did get to turn into a giant green gorilla who likes to smash things. He was a part of the group called Primate, led by Nick Fury. I would have loved to work on this series. Up next at number 4 is Bullet Points Hulk. The Hulk from the Bullet Points series was actually Peter Parker this time around. After the death of Ben Parker, before he could give him the good old responsibility line, no one else apparently taught him what responsibility was. So Peter turns into a misguided troublemaker. He steals a Jeep on a desert field trip at one point and comes across a test site just as a gamma bomb so happens to go off. Lo and behold, Parker becomes the Hulk. In the number 3 spot, we have XEMNU. XEMNU the Hulk was a character who first appeared in Journey into Mystery number 62, and is a different character to hold the moniker of the Hulk, the other being Glop, who we explored in our part 2. XEMNU was an alien criminal who could control others telepathically. He was later renamed XEMNU the Titan to avoid confusion, and this was especially helpful when he became an enemy of the Hulk that we are familiar with. Coming in at number 2 is Tyrone Cash. In the Ultimate Universe, Tyrone Cash is credited with being the Hulk before Bruce Banner. As Dr. Leonard Williams, he's a university prof who is confined to using crutches to help him get around. He worked with a younger Bruce Banner to create a super soldier serum and taught Banner basically everything he knows. After an incident, he goes missing. He takes the serum and resurfaces as Tyrone Cash, a ruthless Hulk gangster and murderer. And finally, in the number 1 spot, we've got Red Hulk. Though not the Hulk himself, the red version of the Hulk only exists because of Bruce Banner's transformation and the quest to shut him down. Introduced in Hulk number 1, Thunderbolt Ross's origin is similar to that of years before, as he is Bruce Banner's supervisor on the Gamma Explosion. Ross became obsessed with tracking down and ending the Hulk, somewhere along the lines through gamma radiation and cosmic experimentation becoming the thing he hated the most. Funny how that works. So those were the top 10 alternate versions of the Hulk part 3. Let me know in the comment section down below who you want alternate versions of next. My name is Roya Destroya, thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe so you never miss another nerdy list.